for law facilitators facilitate the laws of this debate.
Teachers, high table, my fellow students, good morning. The following are principle or rule of our debate. Firstly, debate should be about the language and the behavior that degrade or demean or otherwise demonize others. Also, each principal speaker has to participate in the debate honest. Speaker have to support their argument with evidence. All participants should treat each other with respect. Means that Form 6 you should be respectful Form 1, also Form 1 respectful Form 6. Participants have to question idea, not people. Code mixing and record switching are not allowed, or language alteration. Point without explanation are cancelled. Speaker who will not wear proper school uniform should be not allowed to speak. So, in any case of proper uniform, it is better to remain unsafe. Make noise or shouting when other side speaking will lead to cutting out points. And I want to remind you something. Both speaker, proposer, and opposer. When you come here, should be give the debate particular according to their status in the debate, according to the session. State your position, whether you belong to be opposing side or proposing side. Repeat reading the motion and start giving your opinion and your argument according to your stance. Use the language is understandable, the voice should be audible. Finish your presentation by simplify saying thank you. And also, you should be maintaining ethical standard because among of us, they are brothers, they are sisters, and other different with different status in the community. So if you come here, talk to the man. Okay. All the best.
Opposer side, Christina Pastor.
High table, the staff members and other students, good morning. I'm going to propose this motion by the following point. The first point, it causes mental harm simply because when the student gets proper punishment, he or she is going to have a lot of stress which will cause him to be insane. The second point, it reduces the feelings of safety simply because when the students get the proper punishment, he or she is going to hate that teacher. Okay, it's reduced. Okay, the third point, it's going the source of destroying the relationship between the students and the teacher simply because when the students get proper punishment, he or she is going to hate the teacher. The fifth point is the source of violation of human dignity simply because when as the government announced that the people should be gained more than 3 sticks. Thank you for listening.
Any questions from proposal side? Any question? Proposal side, Bado. Once you come here in front, you must stand there and not eat. Proposal side, Patrona Visit.
Also, many speakers Pastor. Good morning. I want to propose a motion which says that corporal punishment should be abolished in secondary schools by the following points. 1. Corporal punishment. The student, it leads the student out fear of doing mistakes. For example, coming late to school, for example, here in our school, the people use some late, they always send them, so they become fearing. Another point, it is to the students to be obedient. In our school, students are being trained and they become respect to elders, teachers, and their fellow students. Also, another point is it increases academic performance in the way that, for example, in our school here, there is positive and negative motivation. Negative motivation influence the students to work hard in order that they can perform well in the examination. Thank you.
Any question from opposite side? No one. Opposite side, Veronica Alex.
Teachers and students, I'm here to propose a motion which states that corporal punishment should be abolished in a secondary school by providing the following points. The first point, corporal punishment can lead to the negative impact on mental, can lead to the negative impact to the mental of the student. When you punish the student, can cause mental distraction. That simply that when you punish the student, can lead he or she to not concentrating with the academic performance. Because when you punish the student, can make he or she not concentrating with academic because of the feelings. Another point is corporal punishment can lead to the distraction in learning. When you punish the students, can learn easily because they fear from the punishment from the teachers. The third point, corporal punishment is not a good solution for good performance for students because there is other solution which you can use, which are the first solution. You can make group discussion with the students. You can use good learning techniques which can help them to pass in the exam. Simple.
Anyone with additional points?
Respect all staff members, all high table, chairperson, and all my fellow students. Good morning. I'm here to tell you that how can you say that it causes mental effect and that corporal punishment is help to develop student skills? If now there is other those high students, they're coming with different subjects. Now you can keep just emphasizing them. Do not come with this harmful object. What will happen? But to emphasizing them, what will happen if they will harm other students? But we must have the perfect solution to do that and quick solution so that we can solve that problem and solve that solution.
Back to answer our question. Simply because the way she said that it had mental problem for a student, is it? How? For example, when you say corporal punishment, it means that, for example, I am a student and my teacher said that I need to have 99% in his or her exam. And then I lose only 1 mark, which I get 98%. Then a teacher came and paid me so badly. That means corporal punishment, is it? For example, when they had you so badly until blood moved out of your body, how can you think well and understand that I need to do something well than the way you are?
saying corporal that put too much.
Opposite side, Matikoso.
As I'm here to propose the motion which states that corporal punishment must be opportunity in the secondary school. Community is not true simply because corporal punishment is our cultural value. As you know, in our culture, we know that if a person who, I mean that the society uses the corporal punishment to generate the punishment. Second one, government punishment is used by the teachers to rule the class. And no, there's a high one. There's a high performance. Third one, local punishment is helped with building the quickly solving. As you know, in our school, the students which are
Let me tell you, this is 2026, this is not 1970. So there is human dignity. So we have to write human dignity.
As you know, in our daily life, we must involve on cultural practice on certain society in order to cope with that society and live well in society.
Let me ask you one question. At your home, when you do a mistake, does your father use corporal punishment?
That is true. Because when you apply corporal punishment to the children, that makes the children to obey what you need, what you want to say.
But it can cause mental health.
On how?
Because you are going to have a lot of stress.
That's not stress, that parents want you to come in the straight lines.
Because you to take a difficult decision like killing yourself.
That's not true.
I'm hearing a lot of noise from the opposite side. Please stop. If you continue, cut your points.
Point. Proposal side, Michael down.
My name is Michael Daud. I'm going to propose this motion by the following points. Corporal punishment can cause a people to be stressed simply because if the teacher the student punish the pupil, the teacher punish the student, it can cause stress. The second point, it reduces confidence to a student simply because if you are talking some of the speeches and then the teacher is throwing the stick, you can get some of the fear. Thank you.
Anyone need additional points? Anyone need additional point? Proposal side. Proposal side, Esther Chance.
Thank you, Mrs. Chairperson. Hello, fellows, and my fellow students, good morning. I'm here to oppose the motion states that corporal punishment should be abolished
secondary school. My point is that corporal punishment it helps us to be attractive and constantly in our studies. How? It's because when a person does a mistake, she can't repeat it again because she must be afraid to repeat that mistake. She fears that she can get punishments so that it can help him or it can help he or she to be it can help him or her to be attractive with him or her study sense.
If teachers are allowed to beat the students, why employers not allowed to beat the workers?
Because that is the duty of teachers.
That is not it. The duty of teachers only teaching.
No, I mean that is the duty of teachers at the school, but at our home is the duty of parents.
You are wrong.
Excuse me, that we are not talking about companies, but we're talking here schools. We're not talking about companies.
Proposal side, calling action.
And all high-level and teachers, good morning. I'm going to propose a motion which says that corporal punishment will be abolished at the school, simply because it models all violence children's lives at the school. For example, we are studying civics, is it? In civics, we have human rights, and every student or every person has his own her rights, is it? For example, you are here to school. Your right here to school is to study and not be beaten severely, is it? And for example, how can teachers beat you and how will you study well? How? Second point, it's called fear instead of friendly. As I always say, in our class there, from 3 class, for example, our school dropout. For example, here in our school, there's no corporal punishment. That's why students are coming daily to join in this school. But if will be corporal punishment, you could see students are lamenting this, that Mwembeni are sitting, that paying students severely and not teaching well. Additional students from run out of the school, others will go there sitting about the borders. So, others will be thieves. That's all. Thank you.
So you told me that here in Mwembeni, we need that fear of you. So that perform well. We cannot just come in your class and beating blah blah blah, performing well all the time. That needs a lot of time and collegeness. So you must have people.
Fear in this school. That's why people that are always coming to school to see well environment, good teachers are teaching well, and I'm not saying that teachers should not be punished the students. I've said corporal punishment should be abolished at school because corporal punishment, a student has wrong and his teachers are telling students that the way a student has made that mistake and sticks or punishment is larger than the way student has made that mistake. Is it? How can you learn in that situation when your mentor has already disappeared? You can't disturb it. That's your mentor.
When we punish you, we make your mentor to have seriousness in studies. In that, we are making you to have seriousness and not play.
Listen, I'm not saying punishment, I'm saying corporal.
2 minutes added.
A student has made a mistake. 3 sticks and we live, we continue our life. Tell me, how can a student hate a teacher that only 3 kids hate a teacher? That is impossible. That is impossible.
Students cannot hate a teacher and know that corporal punishment, so that you are punishing a lot of sticks, corporal punishment is together with sticks.
Let me tell you. Do you have dictionary? You have opposite. Go and check the meaning of corporal. Corporal punishment means severe and not punishment. Normal punishment and corporal punishment, that is totally different, my miss.
Okay, I know it's totally different, but you must be punished so that you can have seriousness. That is almost there.
I'm not refused that teachers cannot be punished the students. Whenever students have made mistake, teachers are there to correct them, is it? But not corporal punishment, that is totally bad. Can endanger a mental or brain. We are studying biology, is it? How can you, in biology, we are studying brain, although we haven't reached there, but I know brain. When you are mental, you psychologically affect. How can you have good mindset and starting reading well, understanding? When you catch a book, this one, sorry. When you catch a book, you start reading. No, says no.
Should be abolished in secondary school, and he said that it should be not be abolished because corporal punishment first, it helps us to make that very serious and concentrating in our study. Because if only teachers come in your class and just emphasizing you study hard, first examination you have failed, poor performance. Now we can't continue studying hard. Emphasizing all the time, is that correctly? Second point is that also corporal punishment should not be abolished in secondary school because corporal punishment helps to increase discipline, school discipline. And when you say that you use this as a means of advising them counseling, this needs a lot of time. When we need a lot of time, also we need about counselors, most perfect counselors, because you can't counsel the students without being also yourself counseled, and also yourself must be counseled. And also, taking not a lot of time. You are taking a lot of time, and the student is coming with sharp object, misobeying school rules. Is that okay? Will you continue to take time? And also your school will be shameful. Your school is having bad discipline, poor discipline. Also, you must be shameful also than students. So I think that is my comment.
Punishment leads to school dropout. You see it? How can a student student drop out from school while the school severely corporal punishment how? And the way you're saying discipline, that is fake discipline. Fake. Fear discipline, that is discipline starting from your heart. If you have discipline from your heart, you know, I have come to school to do what? You are responsible, be responsible from what you have come to school. I've come to school to get knowledge and not to come to have fear discipline, fake discipline, that's not discipline.
Not all the students are the same. Other students, they are not well in mind because some other students who are breaking school rules. And those who are breaking school rules, you cannot just simply leave aside. We must need a quick equipment to do so.
That's why there is transferring of students from one school to another school.
Even if we transfer, remember that all students are not the same. Even if we transfer, you have like 0 1 Okay.
If we transfer students, those additional payments, 1 minute. The students have fear.
Time's out. Additional point from opposite side. Proposal side. Lamek Mandili.
Now, second translation, students only. According to your motion, I am proposing with the following views. Corporal punishment can lead some students to drop out of school or shifting a school. For example, Goga only Form 5. For example, Goga, according to Form 5, there are some teachers every day if you look at performance in academic. For example, if every day he or she comes to school and we get a corporal punishment, but it causes some of these students after getting a wrongest scars, it causes this student to remain at home in order this scholar after to be clear.
Any question from opposite side? Additional points?
Chairperson, sorry. Guys, if you are finishing your presentation, you should be saying thank you.
So, I've seen this example in proposal side. You are adding time for yourself. Well, the one responsible to add the time is the chairperson only and not you. Also, another thing I'd like to remind you is that there is the use of body languages in debates, you people, don't you know? If a person has picked a point and maybe wants to say something to that point, you can use body language, such as addition point, another point of interruption. There are those body languages. I don't see anyone here using those body languages.
Opposite side. Better Jacob. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Staff members and all fellow students, good morning. I'm here to propose the motion that says that corporal punishment should be abolished in secondary schools. Corporal punishment should not be abolished in secondary schools because it shapes the ability of students in responding all schools and regulation. For example, in our school, there is some of tendency. If a person receives a strong punishment, him or her will study hard so that to achieve the goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson. As is my duty. If corporal punishment is effective, why indiscipline still exists in the school?
That's based on behavior. If you behave bad and your discipline will be bad always.
But the issue we're talking the punishment, is it? How we can solve the issue of punishment to the student?
The discipline master, I've used only one always to tell you to change your trousers, shaving well. So, in order to avoid the use of word only, you should use even corporal punishment so that you can change.
It's only corporal punishment. There's no another way.
To students, if you use word only, they will see you as the blame. But if you use the corporal punishment, if a teacher will use the corporal punishment, you will not take him or her as your blame or your neighbor. You know that?
But you know, through corporal punishment, it can make someone to lose confidence, is it? So,
if you want confidence, follow school rules and regulations so you will have enough confidence to speak anything.
no, that is not the matter. To follow only school rules and regulations. No. Just it may be another way if you are to tell us about.
It's not another way. If you don't want to follow school rules and regulations, teachers they will not use words only, they will use corporal punishment to turn you in the line.
Right. Is it right to follow all school and regulation? It can make you to be confident.
It's right.
Okay, you are alone.
Now, do you want to tell me that if you do not follow schools and regulations, you will continue having this thing?
You will have it.
This question is for special for all proposal side. Let me ask. If the teachers are going to cane you, are the one who normally say, teachers, my heart, I don't know my leg. Now what is that? You are supporting proper punishment, and then you are the one who normally say, my heart, I don't know, I'm sick, my leg. What is that now?
Your question, that problem is for Form 1, Form 3, and Form 5.
The day when we are getting to our speakers, I see someone saying, sir, I'm sick, and then it was a from 4 students. Now,
We are just wondering, I think this will be
Now is the time for additional points. So if you have any points, you may come and present your point. Propose and propose anyone.
Corporal punishment should be abolished in the secondary schools by my following points. My first point is that corporal punishment can teach respect for authorities and discipline. Example, our discipline teacher always punish these especially boys who they come with the clothes that are not covering the socks. So that these boys they could be not punished, you could see most of boys that are not making the responsibility of coming with the trousers which are they cover the socks. Am I wrong? No.
punish the mistaken students. As the way this punish our students that they have short-term useless. That is normal punishment, not for the way I see. I can start with you. Do you start your... Is it it? I'll cover the top. That we are talking about punishment, not my child.
And as the motion said that corporal punishment should be abolished as recognized, as I said, that is
a question. We are here for a debate that corporal punishment should be abolished at the school. Can you, boys, all of you, especially from threes, who has already been beaten until blood has moved? Who? Swelling.
Wait, I ask you a question.
Swelling of the skin.
Wait. Can you tell me? Let me ask them. Any student that finished speaking in all matter? Now,
that is not proper punishment.
It is proper punishment.
No,
let me ask you a question. Wait. Let me ask you a question. I can go in the academic. If people that could be not punished, did everyone could be performance in good performance? And you can influence it.
Let me tell you, we are returning in my point. Teachers are responsible to punish the student, is it? Correct teachers, is it? But that's not corporal punishment. The way you say, no any student has been beaten until blood has moved anywhere. That is not corporal punishment. That is normal punishment and the responsibility of teachers at the school.
Can you mention for me one corporal punishment which you know?
That's what I'm saying. One
mention
example.
First, that's how I will answer the question. Mention.
You have said that no one has been ever beaten until blood has moved.
Another additional point.
Chairperson, Secretary, and the motion over finding the proposal. Good morning. We are to oppose the motion stating that corporal punishment should be abolished in secondary school. First one, the corporal punishment between students to attend every day to school, due to the fear punishment from the teacher.
Thank you, high table, teachers and fellow students. Good morning. According to this, my brother, according to his point, he has said that corporal punishment assist students to add the performance. Repeat your point.
Me, I'm not to say I mean not to say that. Me, I'm not saying that. Hey, Bras, can we repeat your point? No time. My God, if you say that, proper punishment is my part. Students who are in school anyway. Yeah. So this corporal punishment it can cause you to come to school every day. You know yourself what you come to get in the school. So why you say, if I can get corporal punishment, I can't come to school? That is nonsense.
It is not nonsense. Simply because there are some students in our schools who are rude. They need corporal punishment so as for them to be forced to attend school. For instance, even in our class, there are some students who they used to be absentees till corporal punishment was applied, and now they are no stellar. Am I lying?
Corporal punishment is not must because
it is must when students are rude. It is must. It should be applied when students are rude and that they are not respecting school rules. But if you respect schools, no corporal punishment. But if you are not, it should be applied. It should be applied. It should.
Can you tell me what is corporal punishment?
Physical.
Corporal, what is corporal?
Their punishment with physical torture.
Yes. But yeah, in your school.
That means it aims torturing your mind to make you perfect and come to school.
But here in your school, teachers are beating us.
They are beating us because we are disobedient.
But that is not the corporal punishment.
Example of corporal punishment, you know.
Civilian.
Example.
How can you attend at school while in your ICU? How can you attend regular to school while in your ICU? You have to say corporal punishment means physical torture, is it?
There's no corporal punishment send you at ICU. Give me an example of corporal punishment you know. A single. Example.
Example.
Yeah.
Teachers.
Example.
But I'm giving an example.
Okay.
Teachers can cane a student until he or she faints. Is it? There is a student here that has special cases, is it?
Then the student with special case, they have those punishment for them to not be caned or whatever. There's some replacement punishment given to them. They are out. Replacement punishment given to them and not corporal punishment.
I say rude students will be applied corporal punishment even though you are special case. In our class,
that's why they are sent away from the school.
Wait to ask your question, please.
Additional points.
I'm here to add a point in proposal side. My point is, corporal punishment can make a pupil to not attend classes simply because when a pupil be late at school can get a corporal punishment. A pupil wake up late, and if he looks time, you will see he has already been late. So he will not attend at school because they know if he attends, they will punish him. Thank you.
That's not the case of audience for you to come to school. When you know that at the school there is proper punishment, you will try hard to come at school and you not stay at home.
But there is some things can cause you to be late at school. For example, when you are doing home chores and there is lack of transportation at your school. If you see the time you are already late, you will be afraid. For example, for a teacher on duty who is responsible, you will afraid to come at school because of the punishment which you are going to get.
That's why I'm telling you that when you know that there is corporal punishment at the school, you will try harder to come to school, even if it's afternoon.
How can a people come afternoon? He can miss some classes.
He will miss, but there's other students. He can like notes.
Anyone? Yeah.
My additional point is corporal punishment can provide temporary relief, like when the student is having a special lesson, and then the teacher said that I know how to train people who are having special training.
Additional point.
Thank you, Chairperson, teachers and students. Good morning. My points are corporal punishment. First, stimulates competition between students. For instance, when a student will get suspension, when a student will be given suspension by the teachers, and that student will go at home, then he will come. Maybe as a tech teacher or the headmaster will give him maybe the suspension of 1 month. Then after that month over, he will come to school again. Then it's that students have already learned, and maybe they have already passed to different topics. They have already learned different topics, and you see that I have not learned anything. My fellow students have learned a lot of things, and me and haven't learned many things. How? That student, he will focus on learning. He will focus on learning because of that suspension. That let me learn more, so as I can get it.
Thank you, Chairperson, members of floor, students. Debate high. So, as I am the grammarian of the debate, there are only some few things that you have been doing over here. Firstly, about the uses of noun and pronoun. Means that you have been using both together, noun and the pronouns, into the same sentence, and they are follows, as one person said, corporal punishment, eat. You have already used the noun, then you have come to put in the pronoun. So in the matter of English, that one is not accepted. So it should be corporal punishment leads, or it leads instead of mentioning the corporal punishment. Then there is using ing, especially in the way after and then before. The one said after gate. After gate in many sense the words like after, before, without. The verb if you are using there should be followed with ing, like after getting, before getting, without getting. So you need to observe it. The other said that to remind you is that. I need to remind you is that. Instead, I need to remind you that. We talking instead of we are talking or we talk about. Then, especially to the identity ones, they have been using the word until blood comes out. In a short thing we say that until bleeding. Then the other person say high people. Yeah, H-I-G-H. We don't have high people because he was talking about many people. Then he put high people like that. Then also there are pronunciations problem. Somebody said building, build instead of building. Then the users of the word QQ, that it is for primary, we are mature, we are secondary students, then that we use students. That is okay. Then there is a person who said, when you are psychologically affected, when you are psychologically affected, instead of when you are psychologically affected. Then teachers are punished students. Teachers are punished students. Also, there is a problem in grammatically. We need to say teachers punish students or students are punished by teachers in order to bring a good meaning. Once you say that teachers are punished, means that they want to get punishment are teachers, isn't it? Once you say that teachers, once you say that the students are punished, means that we students are receiving punished by teachers. Then you are should be. You are should be instead of you should be. There is no need of putting out there. The other speaker said, was asking a question, is it has covered the socks? Is it has covered the socks? If you are asking the questions and you have used the word has, there is no need of putting is. And what to start is has. Has it covered the socks? And not is it has covered the socks? And the other speaker said, but we don't say that. But we don't say that. Instead, I do not say that. Or I didn't say that. The same thing he repeated that me saying that. Instead of saying I say that. The point of correction is we need also to be perfectly in using the simple present tense, because we have been using the word like it helps instead of adding as it helps. It increases instead of it increases. Also, the emphasis is upon only about the using of noun and pronouns that we have been repeatedly using the same thing. So we need to correct it on that. Thank you, Chairperson.
The opposite sides have 13 points. Then proposal sides have got 28 points. So the winner are the proposal sides.
Thank you, Mrs. Chairperson. Good morning, teachers. The first students have. As we first started our debate, my friend here announced some rules and principles for debate. But some of those rules and regulations are not followed in this debate. Some of them are like noise making. There are a lot of noise making and shouting in this debate, especially
the opposite side. There were a lot of noise making from that side. So please, when another debate occurs, don't repeat the same thing. It's not a rule of debate. Another thing is about interference. When one speaker comes here to speak and another speaker wants to maybe oppose or crash that point, some of the speakers don't let others to talk. For example, when, I don't know, there was one speaker from the proposal side and another speaker from opposite side. I think it was Nadia. She didn't let that boy talk freely. Whenever he wanted to talk, that girl just interferes him. So that's not the rule of debate. Another thing is time. Time, you are not utilizing all your time. Also, I've seen this in the proposal side. You are adding time for yourself. That's not a law of debate. Never add time for yourself in debate. The only one with the mandate to add time is the chairperson. Also, another thing is about speakers. Speakers are not well explaining their points. Some speakers just come here in front, they mention their points and just go away. It's some kind of, I don't know what. Also, when this debate began, my father here said that you must say thank you when you finish the debate. But no wonder, some people here just come, talk, and then leave, like it's some kind of, I don't know what, leave like, he even reminded them that after giving your points, you must say thank you, but some of them still didn't say it. Also, some speakers are not treating the debate participants according to their status. Some just, especially those who for addition points. I saw this example on Miss. She just came here, provided her addition point and left. She didn't even greet the chairperson, thanked the chairperson, the audience, the participants. She just came here, took the points and go. Also, this one I see it in between the debate, use of body language. I don't see anyone here, I didn't see anyone here using body language. Body language are very important things in debates, especially you are saying that you want to go compete in other schools, inter-debate school competitions, well, you can't even use body languages. Body languages are like, if you want to interfere a person's points, you just do like this. If you want to ask a question, raise up your hand. If you want to okay, and lastly, it is participation. Participation in debate, it is really low, guys. Please try to participate. In this debate, from 200, I don't know, 300 students which are in this room, only 10, 15 participated here. All of those from 3s, from 1s, from 4s, from 2s, none of them participated here, and then you still want to go and compete in other schools. Is it really possible? So that's all for today.
Okay, now debate is over. Thanks for your cooperation from the beginning until the end. You may have a nice weekend. Teacher's announcement.
Students and the debaters, good afternoon. For sure, I'm very glad for what I've seen today. May you clap for yourselves. Now, you know, we say that debate goes on with entertainment, is it? Yes. Now for the social prefects, I think after the exam, we are going to prepare for quiz questions, then talent show. So the social prefect get prepared for that after the exam. So that at least you can air out your points, let us see what you have, show your talents very well. So prepare for that. Then another announcement is that after we move out of this gathering, all of you should go back to your classes so that we can arrange our desks in order for the examinations of Monday to take place. Make sure all the classes are clean and everything goes smoothly, and you'll be supervised under your class teachers. Thank you very much.